Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Julian with me. We've just drawn 1-1 to Liverpool here at Anfield. I've got a bone to pick with you, actually.
What
right, so all of this, top, the chairs in the boot, the bloody everything, and we never, double tops as well.
This is the original.
Yeah, and you know what? Every time you've worn that, we've drawn since I've been with you. So we need to change up these superstitions because it's not fucking working, Julian.
You obviously weren't with me in '89 when I wore it, and we did win that one.
But did you have the chair in your boot? No, you were sitting on it, right?
I was stood on it, and it collapsed. That's when I had it.
Okay, well listen, today, a draw. It's a tough place to come. It is a result that, you know, I think it is a fair result. But I want to ask you, what is the difference you think from last season to this season? Let's go into that, because the same result, but like Lee said, we controlled it a lot better, and I actually agree with him on that.
Okay, the similarities were, we started unbelievably well, and they looked poor. I thought for the first 20-25 minutes, which was very similar to last year, we absolutely dominated. Within the first few minutes, before we even scored the goal, we had two good chances that we could have scored from. Then we got the goal. Then after that, we had a couple of chances. I thought we were absolutely dominant. And then there was an incident.
Was there?
Yeah.
What, there? No, was there?
Yeah, it was called them scoring.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say that. I was just thinking,
yeah.
This is spinning me then.
And you can blame Zinchenko for that, or you could say it was a fabulous goal, or a little bit of both, because the cross-field ball was tremendous.
Incredible.
You can't fault that. And you're caught slightly out of position. And Zinchenko, when I think about Zinchenko, I think when he signed, you're thinking that you're getting a player here that's going to entertain you.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a totally defensive player. And you have to kind of almost accept that part of the game.
They're quite rare to come by these days, fullbacks that are defensively amazingly sound and also attackingly amazingly sound.
Yeah, and the other thing is, players aren't robots. You cannot expect perfection.
Right.
And he's not perfect, especially when it comes to defending, because the way that he was kind of stood up to him, for me, and I've not been trained in this, but it looked like he was a little bit square on.
Yeah.
The way that his feet were, that he was not off balance, but he couldn't shift his body shape quick enough. And Salah, I have to say, is world class. So if you get a slight error, and that's what it was, that's all it took, he punished him, and absolutely did he punish him. Someone said that Raya was at fault for the goal. I can't see that. You know, it was nonsense.
Was it Lee?
Yes.
Of course.
It was top corner. Yeah. He hit it well. It was a great goal. And once they scored, I tell you what was slightly different from last season is that they didn't dominate us. It was end to end. It was pretty even, and I think at the end of the game, at the end of 95 minutes, however long it was, I would say that was a fair result.
Okay, but did the bigger chances fall to Liverpool, would you say, or Arsenal? Or would you say it's completely even? Because they hit the crossbar, but we had big opportunities. We was on them towards the last 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I didn't remember Raya making any fabulous saves. True. I didn't remember Becker making any great saves, although he's a great guy, that Becker, one of my favourites.
Becker? How funny?
Yeah.
How funny? I never even knew. I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah, I like on the back of his shirt it says "A Becker."
I see you're trying to get on side as well, of the Scousers as well. You're not in your disguise or anything, so it's all good.
No, I haven't had to wear the disguise just yet.
Okay, I'm going to ask you the question. I know you believe Arsenal can win the league, but at this stage, Are you proud to see them, top of the table, considering, there's other teams around us as well. The Villas, we got lucky, they got a draw in their last fixture. And Liverpool, I think we've done all right to get a draw here. So how do you feel, being at the top of the table at this period?
Okay, again, here's the difference between last season. We were playing tremendously well last season. We had 50 points after half the season. We were on track to get to 100 points.
True.
We were never going to be able to sustain, in my view, that level. This season, we've been really good, and I think we can sustain that and maybe kick on a little bit.
Okay.
But here's the big difference. The other teams around us. Villa, who I thought would walk it against Sheffield United, I think they're being found out a little bit. For the first time, we're seeing them under a little bit of pressure, and they couldn't take it. City just don't look like the team that they were last season. And although you've always got in the back of your mind that they could go on and win 15 straight wins.
Kevin De Bruyne returning and all that.
Yeah, all that. I just cannot see it like last season. Liverpool, I'm going to say this a little bit quietly. Just let's have a look around. I was going to put my disguise on.
There is some scouts in it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think their position is a false position. When I look at their team and their performances, I think they've been very, very fortunate this season to be in the position they're in, and they will fall away. What's got them to where they are is this place, and it's the magic of Anfield, because when you look at that team, they're not that great. It's just this place, and that's it. They are going to fall away. Man City aren't the team that they have been, and Villa, for me, are inconsequential. There's only one team, in my view, at the moment that can win the league, and we support them.
This reminds me of the one-horse race. But anyway, thank you, Julian. Get into cover now, and be careful as you leave.